Mr. Speaker. By now, we have heard all the stories, from canceled plans to higher deductibles to longer wait times at your doctor. Obamacare is full of broken promises. Everywhere I go in Southwest Alabama, I hear a different story about how this law is having a negative impact on families, small businesses, doctors, and hospitals. And the problems aren't just in Alabama. Nationwide studies show that under Obamacare, individual premiums have gone up by an average of 49%. And deductibles have skyrocketed for the average American family to the point where many people can't afford to pay their deductibles. Now, how is that affordable? Even worse, only 7% of Americans believe that this health care law will reduce their health care costs. 7%. That is astonishing. I don't believe Obamacare can be fixed through piecemeal reforms. I think the only way to truly get rid of this harmful law is to repeal Obamacare in its entirety. For the first time, Republicans now have control of the Senate, and Senate Democrats can no longer stand in the way of having this legislation brought up for a vote. This also marks the first full repeal vote since the law has been in implementation. Right now, American families are sitting around their kitchen table to do their taxes and realizing yet another area where this law has caused a confusing maze of requirements that must be properly navigated in order to avoid government penalties, and we've been told that millions of Americans will have to pay penalties. We were told we would like the law once we found out what was in it. The opposite has proven true. We were told that we could keep our health care plans and keep our family physicians. That also is not true. The more we learn about this law, the less it makes sense. And today's vote is not just about getting rid of Obamacare. It is about charting an appropriate path forward. My legislation instructs the appropriate House committees to move forward with alternative solutions to improve our health care system based on patient-centered reforms that aren't run by the federal government. I look forward to being a part of that process. Mr. Speaker, I'm proud to champion this legislation on behalf of families in Southwest Alabama and all across America who have been negatively impacted by this law. And I urge my colleagues to vote yes on H.R. 596, and I reserve the balance of my